Otto Frank was a Jewish businessman. He was born May 12th, 1889 in Frankfurt am Main, Germany. Otto Frank was one of three siblings and his father ran a family bank. Frank studied art history at the University of Heidelberg for a semester. After he worked at the local bank and began to study economics. Frank had an internship to work in Manhattan at a Macy's department store. He worked there for 2 years, first there and later at a bank. In 1911, Frank went home and took a job with a window fabricating company. During the World War I, he worked for a manufacturer of horseshoes for the German military. He was conscripted into the German army and sent to the Western Front in 1914. When the war ended, Frank took over the family bank. In 1933, he moved with his family to Holland to avoid the dangers in Germany. In 1936, he established a business, and 2 years later, he set up a second company. In 1940, Frank was forced to appoint his companies to his Dutch colleagues as the owners. Otto and his family went into hiding in the secret annex above his office in 1942. The Franks, along with four other Jews, hid there for 2 years. On August 4th, 1944, the annex was raided by the Gestapo and his family was arrested and sent to the Westerberg transit concentration camp. After Auschwitz was liberated in 1945, Frank discovered that he was the only one who survived the concentration camps in his family. After Frank's secretary found Anne Frank's diary in the abandoned annex and gave it to him. He then later published the diary in 1947. The publishing of the book had a big impact on society because it showed the rest of the world the thoughts and feelings of a 15-year-old Jewish girl during the Holocaust. Frank then remarried a fellow Jewish survivor and moved to Switzerland in 1953, where they lived the rest of their lives. Frank died in Basel, Switzerland on August 19, 1980. After Otto published the books, they made and sold more than 30 million copies. Anne Frank's diary has also been translated into 67 different languages. Anne now has a voice and one that the world will always be able to read and put themselves in her shoes thanks to her father.